Welcome to an interesting addendum to Saga of the Three Kings. Saga of Three Kings. So last session, at the very end of it, Rooklyn had been making his way up the ramp to engage in combat, not mortal, combat with the strange holy woman who appears to be taking on all challengers at the arena in Benish. She stands, apparently undaunted by the day's worth of work in fighting. There are a couple of scratches and nicks upon her pale flesh, but she does appear to be standing strong and prepared as you make your way up the ramp. The din of the remaining members of the audience, not shown on the map, but imagine, D&D being a game of imagination, that they are up in the stands there. Some of them are kind of, bored. Some of them are already leaving. Your name is being called out. But despite the loud noises all about you, you kind of wait, or you kind of wade forward intent. You've got focus. You have a goal in mind to prove yourself. But everything kind of goes silent beyond that, and you hear a voice kind of whispering in your ears. And you can see her kind of looking at you curiously. And she says, "Why do you fight me?" Without speaking, her lips do not move. You just hear against your ear, "Why do you wish to fight me?" Muted.
Uh, I don't. Let's see. What would it do? Just figured I'd put up a challenge, hopefully.
An unworthy cause. Another fool. And she drops her weapons low, and you can see that she's prepared for combat. You then hear the rush of sound come back in to your head, and you can hear someone from afar yell out, signaling for the challenge to begin. Roll initiative. And let's see. I think I got her. No, I didn't. So let me do that real quick. For those who haven't seen the character art for the blonde-haired woman at the intro, that is Cameron Belnades, who has been announced as such by the announcer as Brooklyn approached. And the original art is forthcoming. I knew I missed something. Can never be perfect in these kind of randomly thrown apart things, thrown together things. Here we go. Alright, did you roll initiative yet?
I did, but it's not showing up on there. I clicked on the token.
Okay, 1 second. Alright, so that's what she looks like at current. And what'd you get on the initiative?
6.
Alright. A bit higher. Okay. She brings her weapons up, the guitar kind of coming close to her face near her cheek, and the rondelle style kind of dagger with kind of a wide blade kind of moving out in front of her. She seems to kind of drop lower to the sands and kind of holds her posture there. This is a stance you haven't seen her take in the day's worth of fighting, but she appears to be kind of receptive, and that's it. That's all she does on her initiative.
Okay, I guess on my turn.
On your turn.
I'm trying to think. I think I'm going to just do something to test something else. So I'm gonna sacred flame her.
Okay. So she rolls dexterity.
Yes.
All right. So I am not going to be rolling out in the open, even though it would obviously make for a more entertaining thing. The real matter for that is I do not want to drop cards down, revealing abilities that she has. So just keep in mind, I'm not going to be cheating you. If you want, I can show you the dice rolls after the session to prove it. So dexterity saving throw, correct?
Yes.
All right. What's your DC?
14.
Okay. So she succeeds on the nose.
I was just trying to see if she was resistant to radiant damage.
Actually, she would actually be apparently prepared for it. As the radiant kind of slams down on the ground, she dodges aside, kind of moving to the side as the bolt hits. Okay. After your action, she'll go ahead and take a legendary action. The words I'm sure you were waiting for.
Yeah.
You see her kind of raise up the hand with the rondel dagger, and the strange gauntlet upon it kind of starts kind of emanating magic. You see a dagger fly out of it, a dagger fly out of it, and a dagger fly out of it, all of them coming towards you very suddenly. 29, 21, and 28.
First one and last one. Yeah.
Okay, so the first one will do 7, the second one will do 8. And then as it reverts to her initiative, she kind of drops that arm down, kind of pulling the Katar kind of up, and jumps forward, leaping about 15 feet directly at you, with kind of a ha, and kind of comes in towards you. Your shield's kind of coming up. Make a perception check.
16.
Okay. You don't see it happen, but you then witness what happens afterwards. As you come up to block the obvious blow, you hear her kind of spin down the rondel dagger and resheath it, and grab the jade-handled dagger at her belt. And as she's coming up, she brings it underneath your shield, underneath your plate armor, and with a 30 hits you kind of in the belly. You take 8 piercing damage and make a wisdom saving throw. Failure. On a failure, the creature cannot cast spells or use actions with a recharge trait until the start. Until after the end of their next turn. I'm sorry, rewording. Until the start of her next turn. Correct. That's her first attack. As she kind of hits you there, you kind of drop low, moving your guard in. She brings the guitar around the shield a couple of times. Crit, and 24 misses, right?
24 misses. And
Okay.
with my armor, I'm immune to critical damage.
So just base damage. Alright, so it'll do 11 piercing damage. And the second attack will be blocked by the shield. So she kind of comes in, gets the gut, brings the guitar up, hits the shoulder, and then you kind of move it up as she comes in with the second blow, and you can hear it kind of ting across it. And it sounds like the magic of the blade harmonizes with the magic of the shield. You're not trained in Arcana to know what that means, but it sounds like they're the same amount of potency. Alright, your initiative.
And so spells with a recharge rate, would that be my divine?
Spells or recharge trait abilities. So if she was to use this on a monster like a dragon, they couldn't use their fire breath after she hits it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
You can still let me check the wording here. Cannot cast spells, so you can still activate your Divine Smite feature.
Awesome. Guess I'll just swing on her since she's up close.
Okay. As a reaction to you attacking, she'll move 15 feet back. Provokes no opportunity attacks. If you have Sentinel, you can try and stop her there.
Okay, then. Sentinel attack, please hope.
18 is a miss. So she'll... Well, you rolled the 18. They're both the same. So...
Yeah, no.
They're both the same number. So she darts back. You can then move forward if you'd like.
Yeah, sure.
And then make another attack. This is now a real attack. Your reaction being spent. So a 27 will hit her.
I will do that and my divine smite.
Okay. The 7 damage goes through fine. The radiant damage seems to be resisted. It'd be a total of 14, so 7 more. However, this does look like the first time that you have seen her take a blow. And she takes it gracefully. She kind of takes it in the shoulder. You can kind of see the arm kind of drop down a little bit, and she spins around, kind of coming back around with both daggers in hand. You also notice that she switched out the spellbinder and put the rondel dagger back in her hand in that spin.
She's very
Um,
finessey.
After your initiative, she'll go ahead and use her legendary action. She'll spend 2 to go ahead and take. Um, actually, she can only do. Huh. I wonder how that works. Um, Interesting. Um, no, she'll go ahead and just do she'll shift. So she'll go ahead and move 15 more feet away from you. Once she gets to that position, you see her kind of pull up the dagger gauntlet again and unload. These daggers seem to manifest above her and just fling off of her, going straight towards you. Uh, crits don't matter. Just be glad crits don't matter. Uh, okay. 17 misses and 25 on the nose. So,
Misses. Shield of Faith.
oh, right.
27.
Gotcha. So then it will be 10 and 7, so 17 damage. All right. It goes to you.
Just trying to chase her around this battle arena.
She'll use her reaction to move 15 feet.
I think my 30. I go back to her again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay.
Sad. I'm gonna use my inspiration on that one.
Okay. 24 will miss.
Yeah. Like 15 misses for
Mm-hmm.
sure.
So as you kind of come in, you kind of bring the sword downwards. She kind of lifts her foot up to kind of catch the blade, and you kind of have like a flash of inspiration and bring the blade up to try and catch her in the boot. She spins her leg around very suddenly, kind of dance-like, lands to the ground. You bring the sword in, and she's already kind of like gracefully darting backwards and away from the longsword as you come in. And at that point, she will use her legendary action to faint. Go ahead and make a insight or perception check, your choice.
5.
Okay. You see her kind of like do that and kind of spin around, and she kind of drops backwards to the side and looks like she's going to dart past you, which kind of forces your sentinel kind of mentality in that direction. You don't witness it, but you kind of open yourself up to the side, and then she kind of spins her in, and you hear like a clang, clang, clang as she comes towards your back with the daggers. She'll go ahead and make 3 attacks. I will do 2 with the guitar and 1 with the spellbinder. 27 on the nose, 28, and then the spellbinder will be a 26, which misses. So the 2 attacks that hit, the first one will do sneak attack damage. Bear with me here. That didn't work. One more moment. Sneak attack damage. So the first attack does 10 plus 32 sneak. And the second attack does 12 piercing.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's at the end of her initiative. She will use her bonus action to. No, she's already seen you, Sentinel. She wouldn't act stupidly. She'll. She won't use her bonus action. Go ahead. Your initiative.
Awesome. I'm a bonus action, Thunderous Smite my sword.
Okay. Yeah, I did miss with the spellbinder. Cool.
And then I guess I'm just gonna swing on 23 misses.
Miss.
And 19 misses.
Yeah. Block. You can see that her tactics are not unlike Shambles, in that she seems to be able to kind of see the attack coming and kind of calculate where it's going. An unarmored defense kind of tactic is happening here. She is armored, though. She does appear to be wearing light armor. It appears to be chainmail, but it's not a full chain shirt or anything. It just appears to be kind of like a tabard, really. Okay. At the end of your initiative, she's going to go ahead and use her legendary action to try and faint again. Go ahead and make another insight or perception check. Because she's already used this action on you before, you have advantage.
9.
Doesn't help. All right.
My rolls are great today, man.
She is going to go in on you with the Spellbinder attack 3 times. 29, 20. Oh, sorry, hold on. Rewind. Sorry, back up. Point of order. When I hit you for. I do want to make sure this was last turn, so it's not skipping too far ahead. I hit you for 32 plus 10, which was B42. I need a concentration check from you. Constitution saving throw, DC's 22. Or 21. Okay, so good. Your Shield of Faith is gone. So, yeah, that matters only slightly. So the first attack was a 29, second attack was a 25, and the last attack was the lowest possible attack she can get, which was a 13 for that attack, without rolling a natural one. Alright, so she'll get sneak attack for the first one. I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
9. I'm rolling awful today.
Mm-hmm. You can't cast spells for the next turn. And sneak attack is only 22 this time. So 22 plus 12 is 34 plus 10, or sorry, 7 more damage. So 41 total for that turn. Are you bloodied?
Yes, very.
She kind of, as she kind of stabs into you and kind of gets to your back, kind of feinting you to kind of turn around for a second, stabs into your back a bit, kind of causing the blood to drip out. You see this kind of like shocked look on her face, and she kind of looks to you. Do you yield?
Not yet.
Okay. She's going to go ahead and move at that. It doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, but you can use your reaction to Sentinel if you'd like.
I shall attempt, but I'm not going to hit her.
As she kind of backs away, she brings her weapons up crossguard and knocks your sword away as it comes downstroke. The second she enters into the shadows, you see that she becomes like slightly transparent. Alright. That's her initiative. It's your move.
Part of it now.
Mm-hmm.
Can't cast spells. I'll move back here.
Okay. It's good, good, it's good. Her bonus action, or I'm sorry, her legendary action will be to move towards you out of the light, or out of the darkness. Did you ready an action, or anything?
Just take the, whatever the one that you like, defense or...
Dodge.
Dodge, yes.
Okay. She'll pop forward, and then on her initiative, she'll do the same thing she did before. She'll jump forward with a attack. She's holding the Spellbinder at this point, though. Alright, she'll go ahead and make an attack. She does seem to be going high this time, but you kind of have this... Where do I put the fucking shield? No disadvantage or anything. She's just regular attacking, but... 33 hits. Yeah. Second attack and third attack. So 33, 25, and 20. So the last one will miss. No sneak attack here. So 11 damage and then 10 damage.
It's going to knock me out, and then I'm going to relentless turns back up to 1.
Okay. She kind of stabs into you. You can see that the first attack kind of comes in, and she's like, "Oh, that was a bit deep." And then she brings like the handle hold of the guitar kind of against your face with like a, and you kind of, and you should fly backwards, but you're like, snapping, and she's kind of looking at you, and you're kind of hearing like a ringing sound in your ears, and you hear her kind of through that, like kind of like a bass sound, go, "Do you yield?"
Not yet.
Okay. It is your initiative.
Okay, when I get up, I'm gonna heal myself, lay on hands for 45 points,
Okay.
and then if she's still next to me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just look at her and go, "You're pretty tough. I yield."
She sees that and kind of steps away, and then kind of gives you like a light bow, and sheaths her weapons, crosses her arms, and says, "Tell whoever's next as soon as they'd like. And hopefully you can find out what you're looking." Her mouth stops moving after she says, "Tell the next person to come out." You then hear her voice again, like she was doing before, and she says, "I hope that you can find what your journey leads you towards."
I already have. I'm just traveling at this point to travel.
There's even a leaf that hangs on the wind has a destination.
Probably the ground at that point.
Correct. I would hope that you, as smart as you are, would know that if you do nothing, the ground is all you have.
I'm just trying to help my friends. That's my only goal right now. Get what they want. I already got what I wanted.
Did fighting me help your friends?
No, they were busy in town, so I had to find something to do.
She like vocally. Then she says, "Well met, Master Rooklyn."
Thank you.
Crosses her arms, hair kind of fluttering in the wind, and all of her like sashes as well, as she awaits the next challenger. All right, thanks for joining in for the quick session. I apologize for doing that to you.
It happens.
I can't wait to do it to.
Shambles.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go ahead and kill the stream. Thanks for watching.